Hey everybody, hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Some notes for this week in the garden. We're still harvesting all of these yard-long beans from bed 17, 5, and down on the end, which is number 10. So I think I showed you guys last week, but you want them to be about this long. And they're good as long as they still feel firm. Some of them, they get too big and they start to feel kind of like mushy. Those we just want to compost. Well, weigh them first and then compost them. And we'll just kind of keep notes on in the log how much are good and how much were composted. So we just kind of want to divide them up into two groups, weigh both the good ones and the bad ones, but then we'll obviously just take the good ones up to the warehouse. Let's see what else. Oh, the cowpeas back here in bed 19. I did a good harvest this week, but it looks like summer. There's like this guy that's nice and like the beans are plump underneath the skin. Those are good ones to harvest, and you want to harvest them like right here because you can see right at the tip. That's where the new beans will be growing. So you kind of have to be a little delicate when harvesting. It looks like we might get some rain early next week, but the one thing we have to do this week pretty diligently is water these beds where I've direct sowed seeds. Beds, and they're all the ones with the straw on top. So 16, 21, 22, and 8. I'm here, this is Saturday. I watered them really deeply yesterday and the soil is still moist. I have irrigation coming on tomorrow on Sunday. So we'll just need to check every day and most likely water most days. I also just planted bed 15 with the broccoli seedlings, so we just want to check and make sure those are looking okay. Bed 12 is cover crop. I want to cut this down. What I did last time is I basically just went through here, pulled up everything by the roots, and then took a pair of trimmers and just kind of chopped them up into smaller bits, like, I don't know, a few inches per section. We can put that in the soil, just leave it in the soil. You can kind of try to work it into the soil a little bit, and then top up this bed with what's the dirt that's left behind the shed. And I left the wheelbarrow in the shed just for easy access. We're still harvesting tomatoes. This guy looks like he's slowing down, but keep an eye on that one. Harvest tomatoes from this bed. Harvest jalapenos, those still are going strong, and the shishitos are still going strong. Oh, we'll want to harvest the basil this week for sure. I'm just watering the ends of this bed, so I'm gonna move this hose real quick. Okay. The basil, especially these long stalks, if you want one, and you want to usually count, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can make sure that there's like 4 or 5 sets of leaves, and then you can kind of trim right above the bottom set, if that makes sense. And there's quite a bit to harvest on here, so we'll make sure we do that probably early next week. The okra is starting to produce, at least in bed 6. I've noticed there's like this one little guy, so we want to keep an eye on that. I think that the okra is probably going to start coming on, and we'll want to check it every day. These other ones I haven't seen any on those yet. There is one, actually, they're coming on in this bucket. So we just need to keep an eye on the okra. I'll have some notes in terms of inside. I started some more seeds in the seed blocks yesterday, so we want to miss those. Keep these seedlings that have started moist. We probably will end up maybe transplanting these into 4-inch containers, but I'll leave a note about that. We have more seeds to sort. Just Claire and I worked on a lot of them yesterday, but there's still some herbs that we can bring the bucket in from the seed closet and sort those. And then I do want some more seeds started. I'll leave notes about exactly what to start. And I think that's all I can think of right now. I'll add anything that I've forgotten into my notes. But I think that's about it. Thanks, guys. Bye.